Chapter 6, Choppy Waters. The morning of the yacht party, you're trying to get ready in your room, but you're feeling distracted. Oh, why do I care so much where Darian goes? It's his business if he wants to go out at night. You sort listlessly through your clothes as Ellie and Benny watch. For a while, Benny tisks. Don't move. Don't get dressed. I'll be right back. Ben, what? But she's already gone before Ellie can finish her sentence. You sigh and sink down on your bed. Sorry, I must be holding you two up. I can't seem to settle on what to wear. No, you can't seem to settle, period. I can tell something's bugging you, so what is it? To be honest, I'm nervous about the party. I'll be stuck on the water with both of your brothers, Lucia's mom. Lucia's mom. I don't know if you can tell, but she's not exactly my biggest fan. Oh, I know. She doesn't really bother hiding it, does she? If it's any consolation, my mom's really been annoyed at the way Alice treats you. Well, that helps, but it doesn't stop Alice from being so nasty to me. So, you're not really having trouble picking an outfit. You're just stalling. Maybe a little bit. The door swings open and Benny marches in with a garment bag. She lays it flat on the bed. I bought this for myself originally, but frankly, it doesn't suit my measurements. It should fit you like a glove, and you can have it if you want. You unzip the bag, gasp when you find a very expensive-looking outfit inside. Benny, this must have cost a fortune. If I couldn't afford to part with it, I wouldn't have offered it to you. Come on, Lennox, you have to at least try it on. Yeah, looks really expensive, something you get at a Walmart. Anyway, you change in the bathroom, judging by the looks on Ellie and Benny's faces when you come out. Oh my god, yes, you look incredible, Lennox. Told you she'd pull it off. Oh, yeah, I definitely made the right choice. And me now. Thanks for the gift, Benny. Seriously, this is exactly the confidence boost I needed. I take it you're ready to go, then? I'm ready. Let's get this yacht party started. You, Benny, and Ellie hurry out of the resort and to the beach where the yacht is docked. And the yacht is truly enormous. It's so enormous we didn't even get to see it parked next to it. And you're overwhelmed by the sheer size of it, the number of passengers. Just in case you didn't know, enormous and overwhelmed, pretty redundant. You can do this, Lennox. Just put one foot in front of the other and try not to fall overboard. You scan the crowd for any sign of Darian, only to find him walking from the bar with a drink in his hand. When he catches sight of you, he stops in his tracks, his gaze sweeping down your body. You know, we're supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend. You dress in a tank top and... Is that what they call it for men? I don't know. I just pick the outfits. I don't name them. Feeling emboldened, you saunter across the deck and take the drink right out of his hand. Oh, sweet of you to bring me a drink right when I walk on board. He chuckles, but his gaze lingers on your lips as you lick the rim of the glass. When you look this amazing, I can't bring myself to cry drink theft. You shuffle your feet a little awkwardly, swirling the glass as more stragglers board the yacht. So, where'd you run off to last night? Run off? You say that like I'm some criminal who's up to no good. Look, I just want you to be safe. His eyebrows twitch, and he frown, and he trains his expression into a smirk. Are you worried about me, Lennox? That's really sweet. Don't make fun of me. You might be my fake boyfriend, but I give a damn what happens to you. His smile fades, and he folds his arms across his chest. I literally ran off this morning. I wanted to get a jog in before we got stranded at sea. That's a relief. I said a relief. It shouldn't matter what he was up to. Ellie and Benny came to our room bright and early. They seemed surprised you weren't there. Darian, we need to keep it together if we don't want to get people to get suspicious. For some reason, he looks momentarily irritated, but he nods, ducking his head a bit. I heard you loud and clear. Anything in service of the lie, right? Why are you suddenly annoyed? Who says I'm annoyed? The look on your face, for one? If I said something that pissed you off, a sudden blaring sound of the horn startles you and stumble a little as the yacht begins sailing. Careful, His strong hands grip your shoulders, keeping you steady as the boat crawls out to sea. For a moment, you just gaze into his eyes, and the crowd around you seems to disappear until... Lennox! Darian! Over here! You and Darian head to where Lucia is perched at the edge of the crystal-clear pool, her toes dipped in the water. Hey, you. Where's your husband-to-be? Lucia's bright smile flickers for a second. You feel like you can't say the right thing today. That's me every day. Shan's somewhere, probably playing pool or something with Aaron and Nico. Ah, my brother's and Shannon's wedding party. I wonder why they didn't extend me an invite. Darian's voice is dripping in sarcasm, and it makes Lucia's lips tug down at the corners. You grate your teeth. Give us a sec, would you, Luce? You steer Darian away from Lucia and pull him close to hiss in his ear. I get you're bitter, but you could ease up on the cynicism when Lucia's in an earshot. Lennox, I was just joking, I know, but you don't see me laughing, do you? You need to go clear your head. He looks a little sheepish, but doesn't bother disagreeing with you. You're right, I'll find you once my head's on straight. He slips into the crowd and you sigh heavily before returning to Lucia. Everything okay? That looked like a tense conversation. It's fine. He's just not a fan of Shannon talk, but I told him to get his act together. To your surprise, she laughs, nearly spilling her drink in the process. Sorry, it's just, Lennox, you're a lot more forward this week than I'm used to. How do you figure? You're usually not so quick to say what you really mean, or what you really want. I don't know if it's Darian who's brought that out in you, but I'm glad to see you standing up for yourself more. You mull over her words. Technically, in this case, you were standing up for her, but... Is she right? Have I been afraid to speak my mind before now? Anyway, I appreciate your interference. I might not totally blame Darian for hating Shannon, but Shannon's still my guy. Honestly, though, it's been exhausting listening to him vent about Darian all week. Luce, I mean, Darian doesn't vent as much as Shannon, I'm assuming. So... I'm just gonna go with I know exactly how you feel. Darian's been on Shannon hate train since we landed. It's getting a little too much. God, right? Like no one's asking you to kiss and make up. But they could at least grin and bear it for a few days. She heaves a sigh of relief and takes a deep sip of her drink. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't want to think to vent to you about this before. We're dating two brothers who can't stand each other. We should be standing in solidarity. Oh, totally. I'm right there in the same boat with you. No pun intended. Dun-dun-dun. The way she's smiling makes you feel relieved. However, inadvertently, you've made your relationship seem more legit. Seriously, though, I appreciate you listening. I wouldn't survive this week without my bestie. You squeeze your hand, or she squeezes your hand. Your heart twists at the look in her eyes. You didn't want things to be so complicated for her. Lucia... Lennox! Excuse me, does anyone know where Lennox is? Her shrill voice sounds over the throng of people, and you wince without thinking. Lucia laughs. Run, before she has a chance to see you. You can hide in the suite below deck. Oh, you're a saint, Lucia Casalis. You hurry off, desperate to escape Alice's ire, and sneak into the suite. Below deck, you're able to evade suspicion for a while, just idling away on your phone, and then... Oh, hi. You jump to your feet when Darian steps into the suite. Shutting the door behind him, you feel flustered suddenly. What are you doing down here? I could ask you the same. Didn't you just tell me to get lost? You sigh heavily. You were right earlier. The chip on his shoulder is especially spicy today. I mean, she didn't tell you to get lost, but sure. Look, I didn't mean to blow you off. You were just frustrating me right now, okay? Lucy doesn't need you making things worse when she's already stressed by the way Shannon's acting. Maybe what Lucia doesn't need is to marry a man like Shannon Farrell. Darian? Do you even want to be here? Because no one's forcing you to stay, you know. You're an adult. You can fly home whenever you want. It's nowhere near that simple, and you know it. Whether I like it or not, this is my family's event. Then figure out how to endure it before you drive us both crazy and up the wall. Hang on, were you the one who followed me to check on my feelings before? Oh, he has a point. You realize suddenly that both you and him are raising your voices. Luckily, the noise above deck is drowning you out. But we need to tread carefully if we want to avoid making a scene. You're in a room. Darian starts to pace around the suite, clearly agitated. At a certain point, he throws up his hands. Look, it's not like as if I like that I'm like this. It's not that I want to be bitter. I knew this week would be hard on me, and that was before the complication of a fake girlfriend. Darian, I get it, okay? Lower your voice. But still, when you came along with your hurt puppy dog eyes, your cute smile, I couldn't help myself. It's not like I wanted to be attached to someone this week. It's not like I wanted to... He groans in frustration, dragging his hand down his face. I can't seem to calm him down. What if someone overhears us fighting? Oh no! A couple having a real fight! No! How could you? Anyway, thinking quickly, cross the room and do the only thing you can think to calm him down. I'm assuming kiss him. Here we go. I'm just gonna embrace him. Kissing seems atypical. You all but tackle him in a tight hug, wrapping your arms around him and anchoring him to you. What the hell are you? You shush him for a moment. He stays tense, but eventually his shoulders sag. You sigh with relief when he actually hugs you back. His voice is soft when he finally speaks. Thank you, I think I needed this.
Listen, ladies, this is literally and figuratively the weakness of most every man. A hug.
I'm not even kidding. This is like a life tip for you ladies. If a guy's ever upset, a hug. No, you think the kiss would have done it? Yeah, sure, it would have shut him up. But he would have thought with his small brain, and he's now thinking with his heart and big brain. Honestly, I could kind of tell. You stay wrapped up in him for a moment, but the adrenaline from your argument is still pumping through you. I just wish I knew what to do with all the pent-up frustration. I don't want to take it out on anyone. He practically growls as he says it. Your heart flutters with sudden, shocking desire. You glance at the bed. Darian might not want to take it out on me, but maybe I can help him sort through his feelings anyway. Yeah, by bounce chicka wow wowing. Let us see if I'm correct. You know damn well I'm correct, I'm just saying. It might benefit us both. You reach for his face, cupping his jaw in your hand. His eyes darken. Lennox. In an instant, he's kissing you fiercely, his hands traveling up your sides, practically clawing at your clothes. You groan quietly in his mouth, kissing just as passionately back, but after a moment, he pulls away. I'm not complaining, but why here and why now? Honestly, we both need to relax. We've got a lot of pent-up energy, and it's not like we can do a lap around the yacht. Technically, you could. Darian's laugh quietly at that mental image, resting his forehead briefly against yours. This is a creative way to exert pent-up energy. I thought you weren't complaining. He silences you with another searing hot kiss. You stumble a little as he begins walking you towards the bed. He hasn't broken the kiss at all. Probably I don't trip and make an ass of myself. The moment the thought enters your mind, your calves collide with the foot of the bed and you fall onto the mattress. Oof. He crawls on top of you, bracing himself on his arms, which frame either side of your head. He kisses your lips, then your jaw, neck, but hesitates when his lips brush the fabric of your top. These clothes are going to be a problem. What clothing? Seriously, nothing is at her neck. Anyway, luckily you strike me as a good problem solver. He grins wickedly at you, but you can see gears turning in your mind. You wonder what mischief he's cooking up. If I were to undress you, where would you want me to start? Let's go with the top. For once, Darian is being very obedient. He pulls at the hem of your shirt, pulling it slowly up your torso. Oh, the shirt wasn't covering her torso, though. You gasp when he begins kissing your exposed stomach, up your ribcage, along your chest. Bad riding is bad. Darian coaxes your arms up and slowly pulls your shirt up over your head, leaving it over your eyes. What shirt? Hey, I can't see. Kisses and nips at your lips while you're momentarily blindfolded. You shiver with desire. Sorry, I couldn't resist teasing you a little. You huff out a laugh, which turns into a groan when he removes the rest of your clothing, leaving you bare. You grasp relentlessly at his clothing. He chuckles, catching your wrists with a wicked grin. Relax, I'll handle it. You watch hungrily as he steps back off the bed and undresses, maintaining eye contact as he goes. Satisfied? Not even close. I want to touch you. He groans, his muscles visibly tensing at your request. Only if I get to touch you too. Done. Now get over her. He crawls back onto the bed alongside you, and you groan when he kisses you deeply, his hand stroking your side. You nail sharply when he traces your breast and your waist on his way towards your panties. I thought you weren't wearing anything. We got 4 taps in and then this. Damn it! If someone walks in on us, how the hell will we explain ourselves? 1, you're in a relationship. 2, it's a suite. So stay frozen for a moment, and the second your body relaxes, Darian. Only about 6 taps later, you and Darian roll apart, both flat on the bed, panting in the afterglow. After a moment, he reaches for your hand. Was that the one that you gave him a handy with? Oh, I have to admit, that definitely took the edge off. To put it lightly, you're like my own personal fidget toy. I'll try not to think too hard about the implications of that. You're quiet for a while. At your side, you can feel his body grow slightly more tense. You sit up. Still stressing about your family, huh? With a slight crooked smile, he strokes your arm. Unfortunately, not even you can distract me from all that, but you've made me feel better. Good, because I need you on your A game. I mean, not to sound bossy or anything. He laughs, sits up, dropping a quick kiss to your bare shoulder. No, you're good. Sometimes I need a little kick in the ass to shake me out of a slump. We all do. You both quickly get dressed and fix your hair before steeling yourselves. Ready to get back up? As he'll ever be. You take his hand and the two of you return above deck, feeling a little better than before. And before Shannon was probably outside the room, heard your argument, heard the fake boyfriend thing, and now secretly knows. Oh, foreshadowing maybe? Almost the second you and Darren return to deck, you're swarmed by Ellie and Benny. Lennox, where have you been? Benny arches an eyebrow and shoots you a rare smile. Oh, come on, Elle, it's obvious what she's been up to. You feel yourself grow warm, and Ellie makes a disgusted face at the implication. What are you, 12? Oh, Ben, gross. I'm happy Lennox is with my brother, but let me ignore the gory details. I'll change the subject for Ellie's sake and ask, what's going on? My mother's been tearing the yacht apart looking for you. That's what's wrong. Why did I think Alice would give up the hunt if I hid for a little while? As if on cue, Alex bustles over to where you're standing on the deck, baring her teeth at you. Oh, wait. Is she smiling? Oh, there you are. I've been trying to track you down all day. And you look, well, quite nice, actually. Thanks, you look like the same plain beach that we know you are. Thanks, Benny gave me some style pointers. Why exactly have you been looking for me? Is there a problem with the wedding? Is there something I should be doing to help? Because I'm more than happy to... You're doing more than enough as it is, baby. I'm sure that's not a... His tone is surprisingly sharp and protective. He wraps an arm around you, and Alice's face twitches. Darren is right. It's just that Shannon's friend Nico hasn't had the chance to meet you. Alice steps to the side, makes room for a handsome man you haven't met before who extends his arm to hug you. Lucy's famous best friend. It's such a pleasure. You're a little flustered, but accept his hug. You take it he's the Greek guy in Shannon's wedding party. Nico, of course, Shannon's said really nice things about you. You shoot a glance at Darren, whose expression is guarded, but whose eyes betray a hint of anger. It's because he touched you. No, not anger. I think he's jealous. I'll let him squirm a bit. Listen, like this guy doesn't go through enough in his life. Politely but firmly, you put distance between you and Nico, plastering on a smile. And I assume you know that I'm dating Darian, the Shannon's half-brother? You pointedly move to Darian's side, and Nico's eyes widen slightly, but his smile doesn't falter. Of course, Darian and I have already met. Thanks to this wedding, we've been spending a lot of time together, actually. You don't know if you're just imagining things, but Darian seems to hold you more tightly than before. Well, then I'll leave you kids alone to get acquainted. Why did you have to tear apart the yacht so I would meet Nico? I don't understand. She shoots you a cryptic look, then dissolves back into the crowd. You're left wondering what the hell that was about. So I have a proposal. You know Aaron, the other member of Shannon's party. He and I have been hanging below deck. Doesn't Aaron have a girlfriend? Nico sputters at Darian's implication, and you nudge him in the ribs for teasing. I heard someone mention there's a game room somewhere on the yacht. Yes, Aaron and I have been playing pool. Platonically. Dude, it's 2024, shut up. We were wondering if you and Darian would be interested in joining us. Be nice to get to know each other. You exchange bewildered glances with Darian. This isn't exactly what you expected when Alice hunted you down. It's because there's a ploy here. Did Lucia twist her arm? Is she actually trying to make amends? I'm happy to play if Lennox is up for it. Nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned competition. It might help sell the ruse. Because we needed to remember that. You and Aaron follow Nico to a different area below deck, where you find Aaron waiting near a pool table. Hey, you came. This is going to be a good game. Thanks for inviting us. I'll admit, I'm not really a yacht party kind of girl, but pool, on the other hand, I'm a big fan of the game. Not to brag, but I've won a lot of money playing pool in the dive bars. Why can't you just play pool and be a hobbyist of it? In that case, I won't suggest we wager on this game. My wallet probably couldn't take it. You and Darian exchange grins. You notice passively that both Nico and Aaron seem a little more relaxed. I'll admit, Darian, I wasn't sure you'd agree to join us, but I'm glad you did. Yeah, we're happy to get to know you better. Thanks, I appreciate the invite, too. As Nico sets up a table for your game, you squeeze Darian's hand furtively, and he smiles at you again. I'm glad we agreed to this. Maybe getting to know Shannon's friends will make him more comfortable. We'll play in teams of 2. Half of us will be responsible for balls 1 through 7. And the other half of us will be responsible for 9 through 15. Lennox, come over with me. He makes a motion as if to invite you to his team, which surprises you. That's an Darian at a loss. Come on now, Nico. We just started getting friendly and you're trying to steal my girl? Aaron and Darian both laugh, while Nico looks a little startled, but smiles anyway. Darian, come on. I'm obviously playing with you. You can't unclench, okay? No one's stealing me away anytime soon. Good, because I'd like to see them try. Of course, I'm totally okay to play with Aaron. You two can aim for 1 through 7. What is up with him? He's so weird. Before long, the game has begun. Darian stands close as you line up your first shot. If you sink this, I'll give you a kiss. Oh, please, if you need a reason to kiss me. You all chuckle, but you focus in on the shots that are available to you. Balls 6, 10, and 13 are in good positions. You're not in charge of 13, though. I'll do 6. You take your chance at sinking ball 6, holding your breath as you knock 13 against it. And sink it into the pocket. Aaron whoops and kisses the side of your head. Nice one, sharpshooter. What can I say? I really wanted that kiss. Well, if it's a kiss you want. He all but knocks the wind out of you when he catches your chin and presses his lips to yours. You smile against his lips, and both Nico and Aaron, ooh, as you and Darian break apart. Hopefully that satisfied your urge. For now, yes. Consider me satisfied. It's Aaron's turn next. He looks super focused as he inspects the table, looking for his best chance. Gotcha. Aaron is gunning for ball 12. You exchange mischievous glances with Aaron as he lines up the shot. If I want to play dirty, I could find a way to distract Aaron. I'm assuming the distraction's not going to be what I probably assume it's going to be, but let's see anyway. The moment that Aaron has a shot lined up, achoo! Let out a thunderous and totally real sneeze that startles the whole room. Oh, damn it. I totally botched the shot. Oh, sorry, my allergies are acting up at the weirdest times. Nico and Aaron give you grins that seem to say, sure they do. Aaron pulls you close to his side. Oh, that was messy. Good job. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, right, because we both know you're totally innocent. You and Aaron snicker behind your hands. Aaron shoots you a bemused smile. I hope you two are whispering sweet nothings instead of plotting our downfall. Oh, hey, me and my girl are nothing if not excellent sports. Somehow, you saying that has put me more on my guard. The three of them laugh, and you're amazed at how quickly Darian's gotten comfortable around them. This is great. They're being so welcoming, and Darian seems really happy. Yeah, until someone stabs him in the back. From there, it's a knuckle-biter of a game. At the end of it all, the lone 8-ball remains. It's your turn, and you're standing close behind him as he lines up to sink the 8-ball. You got this, babe. Just don't overthink it. He chuckles, reaching back with one hand to squeeze yours. Then he turns and hands you his pool cue. You take the shot. I wouldn't have come down to play if it weren't for you. If you're sure. He hands you the pool cue with a resolute smile, and you step to the table, steadying yourself. Okay, Lennox, once you sink the 8-ball, the game is yours. I should shoot, scratch, sink. Sink. You aim for the 8-ball and cheer when you sink it in the pocket. I did it! That's my woman. You laugh as Darren pulls you into a tight hug, peppering you with kisses. Hey, that was a great game. If I'm being honest, I don't think Aaron and I had a chance at winning. What can I say? My Lennox is nothing if not tenacious. My boyfriend is a tough guy to beat. Darren pulls you close and you kiss him lightly. Nico and Aaron exchange smiles. I have to say, Darren, you're a pretty fun guy to hang out with. And the two of you make such a cute couple, now that I know your relationship is for real. Ah, look at that, what a surprise. Suddenly you feel cold all over. His grip tightens momentarily around you. Of course we're a real couple. Why wouldn't you think we weren't? Aaron coughs, clearly feeling awkward, and sets his pool cue down. I'm gonna go make sure my girlfriend's okay. He hurries above deck, leaving you, Nico, and Darian in a tense silence. I'm so sorry. I've obviously made things uncomfortable. It's just that, well, I was told you two were just friends who sometimes get intimate. Your confusion and worry is replaced with a startling surge of anger. You ball your hands into fists. Nico, that's a really rude assumption. I promise I wouldn't have judged you either way. It's just, when I thought you two were casual, I just said I thought you were cute, and Shannon encouraged me to ask you. Shannon put you up to this.
Oh look, I'd say I was surprised, but I'm not.
Darian, wait. Oh, God. But he's already storming back upstairs with you and Nico trailing helplessly after him. The yacht is huge, crowded, so night falls by the time you find Shannon. That's very specific how long we had been looking for him, and we were trying to stop him, but okay. He's near the railing with Miss Casalis, the latter of whom hurries away when she sees you coming. Of course she does. I can't believe I ever thought she was trying to mend fences. I feel so stupid. All she was trying to do was catch me and Darian in a lie. What did I ever do to her? You existed. There's people like that. But you don't have long to stew in self-pity as Darian is toe-to-toe with Shannon in an instant. Want to tell me how you sicked one of your little friends on my girlfriend? I would feel bad if it weren't for the thought for a second that your feelings for Lennox were real. Darian laughs scornfully, though he doesn't smile. Your heart is pounding and your blood feels like ice. Shannon, you should just apologize. You put me, Darren, and Nico in an awkward situation. Just say you're sorry. I'm sorry to you and Nico, but I refuse to apologize to Darren. He's lying to all of us, and I'm going to prove it. When are you going to just admit it, Shannon? You can't stand that I'm with Lennox because she left you. I got the girl you could never have, and you hate me for it. How dare you! You know, I remember in Chapter 1 saying, you know, I swear to God, if this ends up with Shannon still having feelings for you, that this is going to be really awkward. Among other things. And lo and behold, everything happened so fast. You watch Shannon rear back and realize he's going to shove Darren. I have to do something. I have to stop them. What are you, the Flash? Then, before you know it, you've jumped right between their bodies. Lennox, no. You hear the muffled sounds of the gasps and screams as you topple over the railing and plunge into the dark ocean. Please die. Oh, at least we could have a murder on this book and it'd be kind of more suspenseful than the shit that I've already pre-predicted 5 chapters ago. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description, plenty of things to check out. Without further ado, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You already know my thoughts on this book and this chapter, and I literally, like, you could say I almost knew that Pixelberry did this because it's almost like I'm working on it, but I'm not. I would never put my name on something like this. Just covering it for the sense of you guys getting the content and diamond choices without you having to be forced to pay for it, because I at least have that burden on me. But anyway, other than that, thanks for watching. What can I say? You like, should I make more predictions, or are we all happy with we already know what's going to be happening for the next, okay, this is chapter 6. I'm going to go with at least 10 chapters. I could see it maybe ending at 14 or 15, but I'm going to say chapter 16 will be the end for this book. Because that's how long they'll stretch this shit out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.